Iko Nini.
Episode 146 tukisema like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Na leo tuko na Mr. Ian sitting in for Zach bado yuko Masaiza TZ, si ndio?
Still rushing.
Yeah. So wacha tucheki stories kadhaa zile zime happen na tutaanza na story ya kwanza ya like apart from death. What do you think is the worst way to start your year?
In prison.
Okay, so freedom, eh?
Yeah, freedom.
But what about
being
the
sick,
hospital? Okay, healthy. So tunaweza sema health, alafu freedom, alafu pia maybe wealth. Because nataka tuongeje Ouma, kuna mother fulani maside za New York. Ule alibaki ameisha kwa casino. Alafu akiwa kwa casino akaamua kucheza na slot machine. And then with the slot machine it came out that she'd won $43 million.
The fuck? That's
all. When it was time to cash the chips, I don't know if it's chips or whatever, akaambua there was a malfunction for the slot machine. So we are going to offer you a steak dinner. Alafu apart from steak dinner, you only won $2. $2.25. Unaweza feel aje?
43 million.
Ni kitu kama 5.4 billion Kenyan shillings.
Yes. So saa hiyo ulikusha anza like what am I going to do with the money?
Yeah.
Na nini? And now you're being offered a meal that you can't even be able to taste, bazi hata ishakuwa tasteless.
Alafu at least you even use the right words. At least give me a meal. You know, like
of course
if I'd won $43 million and there was a problem with the slot machine, give me $1 million. I'll still not be as happy as I was.
Exactly, because actually you can it's a bad business for them if you went and exposed that the machines don't work. Unaona. Second, emotional damage.
Yes.
Once you are a billionaire, your life has changed.
Your
and then
mind.
Unaambiwa, no, it was an error. Then your life has really changed.
Yes. Because now you are, because ukishinda $43 million, maybe immediately you thought that you'd won, you made some calls. And after making the calls, you're like, fuck you, I quit. And
then maybe unajua mimi nikiambiwa nimewinio 5 billion. The first person you'll call ni nani? Because your wife.
Yes.
Si ndio? Unaambia unafanya nini? Naosha vyombo za nini?
We can afford machines.
Acha nazo.
Ziache hapo. Ita neighbor mwambie achukue TV pia. Ni nini hizi na watch? How am I using?
Unaambia toka na usifunge. Acha na hizi kitu.
Enda ukiambia wezi wakuja waibe kilo naiba.
And I keep telling hizi vitu unabebanga nishanga ni za nini? Chukua Uber. Hala si chukua Uber. Tupatane CMC. And then you know the way you like surprising them. Umwambii ni nini? So there is that suspense ajua unamweka. Then
but today kitu moja naweza sema juu yake yeye ni mtu amekuwa lucky all her life maybe because me I'm so paranoid hata nidungiwe na SportPesa niambie you've won the jackpot. I won't believe that shit. Hata nikiwa kwa press conference I won't believe that shit. Nikishaona kwa account I won't believe that shit till I spend. It's like hey. Alafu nikisha spend itabidi ni I'll have to do some BDSM. Ni BDSM. Your wife slap me. Like I need to wake up.
You need to wake up.
This is some bullshit. Nacheki. So mi kuna vile at least na paranoia yangu I wouldn't believe you and by the time they're telling me I've not won. Let's see like niko najua tu sinaga bahati hivyo. Unajua nesa hizo za ovyo.
But I always consider myself me I'm very when it comes to luck. Na kuanga uko chini and then lucky ko expressway. You guys we don't meet you guys. And I don't even know kama inarudi hivi ama inaenda.
But me never
I'm never lucky.
To some degree I've been lucky because like I always say things like working on radio. It's something that I hoped would happen and it ended up happening. Najua. So I've been lucky in my own way. because I'd even say even as a podcast Iko Nini, because remember the way we tried so many ideas na Iko Nini. So even, for even the podcast to work, I'd say it's luck to a certain, because there are a lot of podcasts.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah. So I'd say more gonna luck, but not that luck. Unajua kuna luck ni runda luck. Ile unalala leo hapa, kesho uko runda. Luck ni ile like, oh, so today I think we've the Safaricom stock has dropped by $1 million shillings. Okay, let me go sleep. Sleep like a baby. I've never had that sort of luck, but I've still been lucky in my own ways. So I can't complain. Alafu najua mimi nilizaliwa on Friday the 13th. So
that black.
So that has always been the.
Was it on a Friday?
Yeah. Friday the 13th, literally. And you know, most people know Friday the 13th as a day that has no luck. So for me, Musa Maga, the funny thing about it is the fact that I ended up not being religious. So you know, Friday the 13th and Eve falls, but I'd still say I'm a lucky dude. Lucky enough to win the lottery? I don't think so. But I don't know. Najua like because even hata kuna hii idea we are still playing around with it, but kuna like an Iko Nini fan who was asking what if Iko Nini fans can create a lottery pool. Najua go story a lottery pool where you buy tickets and then if
you're explaining to me, I wouldn't say that I'm that conversant about it.
It's something that people do.
I didn't
know. So especially like in developed countries, it's something that's very common. Utapata like staff members of a certain place, they combine alafu wanamwalocha to buy tickets kadhaa. Like if any of us wins, we'll split the cash. So najua like you try and imagine the amount of Iko Nini funds, like it's a lot. So it's not my original idea, it's not even the Kenyan lottery. I think this person was thinking of the US lottery because yeye mwenyewe iko based huko. It's an idea he put out there. I don't know if people are interested. I didn't go into the details. So if people are interested, mzatuambia alafu I'll hit him up.
They'll tell us.
If he wins and tells us to go to meet in Kajitombe, we'll be like, at least tulifanya mtu moja. Sisi wote tuwezi kuwa matajiri. Lakini so back to this woman. You win $43 million. You're told there was a problem with the slot machine. We are going to give you dinner. Fuck your dinner.
But you won. The machine declared you.
Yes.
Actually, you won.
So the same way, when it's working, I don't win. And when it's not working,
it's broken.
What about all the people who didn't win when it was not working? Have they been paid?
They should be recalled.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Like
I think it's bullshit. It's bullshit. That woman accepted the $2.
Hata sijui. So just the house always wins. So I don't know if she... But there's nothing you can. I don't know. She'll need she'll need a very good lawyer. But if she gets a good lawyer, maybe she can fight the case. But I don't know, man. Like, but to me, that emotional damage, they need to pay her for that. You can't do that to someone. Like, try to imagine that dopamine rush. Ile utakuja na 43 million. Like poverty. Yani unachiki poverty ko like sisi ni marafiki.
It's a type of money. Have you ever gotten so much money you even have an erection?
Yes, Jaji. You ni yako guy. You can't blame your sexual drive on though. You ni yako
like am I trying to procreate wealth?
Cause I don't know. Mimi nafikiria tu the soft life. Like shida zimeisha. Like inaweza kuwa crazy. Like so mimi naona kuna shida hapa. Mother, I don't know what she can do. So wacha tufuatilie story, tutasikia kile kita happen.
Maybe hata tukienda imenipatia idea nikienda casino. Inaenda na witnesses na lawyer. Hata nikiweka hiyo chip mpaka mwenye I have a representative. And I'm like, I'm going to chip this thing. I'm going to slot it in. Uni representative wa hii casino. Unamrecord. And this is my lawyer in presence nini. Then you just
unaangalia.
Unaenda hapo na witnesses.
43 million. Naambiwa vile tu nyinyi wenyewe mkishinda pesa yangu agamsemi kuna mistake. Because now I think everyone who played that day should come back and play for free. Because if the slot machine had a problem, kwa nini ilichagua mtu mmoja? Najua.
True.
So So hiyo ni crazy so ili happen ma sides za US ikikam to ma sides za New York alafu mi kile madharau ni afadhali mniambie sijashinda kimsiniambia ati you actually want $2 fuck you
$2
walimwambia $2.25
that's not even winning
and then it had to be a black woman jo so
what the hell
they can even pull like, at least nilipeni zinitangwa nini zile za reparations pay me some reparations man tukitoka hapo acha tubongejoe kampuni inaitwa Saiton alafu naweza sema for the Iko Nini podcast day one fans washaisikia tukibonga joe kampuni na Zack na nilikuwa nasema vile hii kampuni ilikuwa na zile whiffs zinaziita whiffs za a Ponzi scheme najua cause ile kitu kuna happen they'd come up with all these things like profits that they are making that didn't make any sense but to me the first number one red flag was the salary of the CEO so okay so wacha tuambie wase kile kime happen so High Court ime order the liquidation of real estate projects owned by Saiton in an effort to recover over 14 billion shillings the firm owes 4,000 investors
the fuck
so this means that every investor hapo invested at least 3.5 million shillings
3.5
yes now they've been told kuna place inaitwa Kajitombe waende tu angoje hapo tu unajua so now to recover their money High Court kasema this happens but now kitu fani na hii kampuni ni vitu kadhaa first of all wacha tuanze na Salo kuna huu alikuwa CEO but this dude used to be paid over 200M per year and at the time he was getting paid this the CEO of the highest profit making company aka Safaricom was earning less than that cause nani anaitwa Bob Collymore never used to earn what the present dude is earning hivyo I don't know what was
this
wrong
dude aliingia tu na nini zake
ameingia na he's earning some good money but this dude used to earn more than the Safaricom CEO and I used to be like hii kampuni inauza apartments inauza houses then I'm there who's buying these houses cause the average Kenyan middle class hana do you know in a normal country ama in a developed country states country ka states hivi naweza sijui about house ownership in countries ka kina Sweden Norway but sisi tunafaa kwa house owners unajua the middle class has to be able to own houses
are we middle class
I'd say that like Kenyan standards we are and we don't own shit as in I own some shit in Ocha but I need to be owning some shit in an urban area unajua like in Nairobi unajua so in Nairobi the only thing I own is my dick and my balls unajua lakini at least nikienda Ocha nikienda Ocha at least I'm a king in the village unajua but so tuna come back to hii kampuni so hii kampuni walikuwa nalipaga CEO and to me that was a red flag because basically alafu unajua kilikuwa funny in one of those years when they paid him 200M walimlipa 200M because in that financial year they'd made a profit of 9.9 billion what the fuck that, right now they owe people 14 billion
ilikuwa tu investors
ilikuwa Ponzi scheme Madoff unajua mfala anaitwa Bernie Madoff
alikuwa IMF
walikuwa ni Wall Street alikuwa na
Wall Street
it's so like would just get money from people alafu anakulipa si wewe jumeleta do na kulipa ka profit till people are like give us our money and then there's no money acheki so that's what happened na hii story ya Saiton alafu unajua inakuonyesha to me a lot of Kenyan CEOs are overpaid for nothing alafu if you say these people watu watakuita player hater but to me naweza sema the most paid person in Kenya at any given time anafaa kwa Safaricom
because ukiona msee tu wako hivi just know that hiyo ni Safaricom ina kitu yake
and this guy will be paid for doing nothing because Safaricom the original people ndio walikuwa nafaa kulipwa because they are the ones who but saizi hata mimi kinaweza kwa CEO hiyo wewe inza kushinda
easy
so M-PESA inafanya sawa mimi naenda kulala ati cost na SMS azifanya mimi naenda kulala lakini tunahitaji cost ndio waitane watume pesa
si ndio watu wana tweet okay sawa
sindio like it's so what wanasema it's more complicated than that no most CEOs do nothing unajua ni kitu wasio sahau kuna raya ziko on the ground like the engineers making M-PESA work those are the true motherfuckers but now you have to respect someone for ascending to be a CEO. So that one I respect. Another funny thing imekuwa ikihappen, sijui kama umecheki lately vile zizi mabank charges zimerudi. So kumekuwa na Coop Bank imekuwa ikitrend. So kuna raya ilisema hati try kubuy credo ya 10 bob. Alafu Coop Bank wakamcharge 22 bob. I don't know how true that is.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Like the fees for buying 10 bob airtime was 22 bob. That's number one. All this time vile Uhuru ati alisemaga kusikue na bank charges, Coop Bank still used to have bank charges. Because the funny thing is NCBA Loop, that's owned, I think partly owned by Uhuru, pia ilikuwa ina charge. Loop specifically. If you deposited on Loop, you'd be charged. Withdrawn ilikuwa free. But they used to charge you a pay bill, whatever. But other banks like I&M used to be zero.
Even like
Stanchart,
like
zero.
Like kutumia mse from Coop to M-PESA used to charge.
I hear they used to have bank charges all this time. So now kutumia happen saizi wasaka jua ni right now like ati mimi nikikutumia do kwa account yako nini Coop Bank will send you a message kwa menaje ume receive do. Do you know why they're sending you? Think because they love you. Fuck you. They're charging you 70 bob for that shit. You're like, I know they've paid me, don't tell me. Alafu yani so they have such exorbitant
so now their customers can't cope with them.
Yeah. Yeah man. Yeah, so imekuwa ni hivyo. So kuna msanii sema hivyo, I don't know how true it is, but someone said that they pay 22 bob to buy credit. But now it gets more interesting.
Yeah.
How much money do you think the CEO of Cooperative Bank made last year? Make a wild guess in million shillings.
I'd say
his salary is 10M a month.
What the?
So
10M, that's like
so
120.
Yes. So how much do you think he made?
Around up, like maybe 150.
397.
For what?
Million. I don't know. Like this is the shit. Alafu unajua to point out, people are going to call us player haters, but it makes no sense for any company in Kenya to pay anyone more than the Safaricom CEO. True. Like justify it for me. The Safaricom CEO, we are all customers. Even Coop Bank is a custom. Shit. Like even hata mdosiwa
na nini hata Kenjen.
Yeah. Hata mdosiwa Coop ana need Safaricom. Yeah. Because Safaricom will need Coop Bank. If Coop Bank shut down today, the only people crying would be like the investors. And the deposit. Yeah. But Safaricom would sleep.
Yeah. Like
but if Safaricom closed, hey, Coop Bank inago like, pesa yetu. Pesa imeisha.
I thought you were agreeing together.
Yeah. So umsali ilikuwa 397. Na tukipoint out hizi vitu kuna ile a point where people are overpaid.
Yeah.
Yes, we respect everything, come up with all these bullshit bonuses, but this is the reason why this 397 million has to come from someone.
Yeah.
And now it's coming from the customers. So my customers inabidi walipe
those 22 because niliona nani pia this dude of Nari senator mwenye anakuanga na kidnapping anaitwa na Masai Olekina sijame by ngata unajua pia ngana za ovyo pia hiyo at least you know when you uko politician wa Kenya kuna vitu ufai kupost like he was posting njumu yake ya 290k.
I think I saw something like that.
And then sasa ana complain sijui amelipa ni ngata
15k
12k
ilikuwa 12k at some petrol station and then the till number was different or something like that. I don't know. But I remember seeing something like that. I didn't even whatever it goes to me he's also turned out to be a socialite. I'm
just saying alikuwa melipana through I think was complaining about the charge ama nini ndio ilikuwa shida.
I think zi alikuwa under complaints juu ya till number or some shit like that. If you don't have your phone hapo karibu ubaki umecheki, but it was something to do with that. But so back to this shit like me Kenya at this rate man I seen Iko Nini need to get like investors wa kutoka nje. Yani usikie the Iko Nini CEO salary yangu Johnny
Iko Ventures.
Ian unatolea gani?
Iko Nini.
Salary yangu pa ni 50M. I'm like Iko Nini made a profit of 100 million now. Kazi 1 billion.
1 billion.
Then tume shut down. Cause it's the same shit.
The same
like
shit.
there has to be a justification why you are paying someone 400 million shillings per year. For what? What have they done?
Yeah.
Like what? Alafu najua vile nimesema wasata sema sisi ni ma player haters, but mimi vile nimesema the Safaricom CEO anafaa ku ana lot of money. The Airtel CEO anafaa ku anachotea hati. Because Airtel does so badly.
Yeah.
Alafu najua kitu musemaga. Hata mtu niambia ati Airtel can't be saved. Airtel can be saved. If there is somewhere customers are very loyal to M-PESA juu ya to Safaricom juu M-PESA. They have us by the nuts. There's nothing we can
There's nothing you can do.
Sindio? A lot of fans wa Iko Nini support us through M-PESA.
Yeah.
Na cheki. So we know getting customers from Safaricom, it's going to be super hard. But home internet, I'm not loyal.
Yeah.
Meaning say lilikuwa kanini squeeze nimetoanisha Zuku cause Zuku became useless. Otherwise I used to switch. Me had switch, mimi nilikuwa nakaga hivi nasema nani amenipatia offer? Safaricom. Hii month niko na Safaricom. The next month niko na Zuku. Zuku became so bad that Zuku kitu shaikuwa mbaya mpaka you can't even load a web page. Unajua like alafu you can't even load zuku.co.ke.
I think Zuku ilifika place ikakuwa ni ma customers tu upon hub. Jungiamka masaa 7 za usiku ingelodia page.
So at least kuna time. So majuzi wametrend. So Zuku can't be saved because they have but now that gives an opportunity to Airtel. Kwani Airtel was provide home internet.
True. Just get fucking engineers.
Yes, you don't even make it as you start. Give us 500 shillings cheaper.
Yeah.
Just 500 shillings. To switch. Then take it back to Safaricom. Make you as more stable than Safaricom. Full stop.
Nilikuwa natumiaga Airtel. Notice hizi sina line ya Airtel.
Yeah.
Cause nilikuwa natumia net. And then ikiingia kwa keja. Niambia mimi nitakungoja tu hapa nje. You guys nilikuwa natumia kitu WhatsApp. Na moja cheki natoka nje.
Napata internet na kungoja hapo
nje. Nilikuwa nimefungua dirisha. Hata nikaona even risky bado. Kwa sababu kitumwa kitu ulikuwa unaweka mkono ina load alafu unaangalia Airtel jo. You know and it's cheap on calls na nini but hakuna network. Unapata uko na like kuna time ilikuwa na 600 minutes. But I can communicate with anybody.
Kuna hizo juu hata kaa nini tunaitwa nini majuzi nimechukua fiber and after fiber ndio nika notice this inaitwa nini this ni gaga whatever I don't know what to it but this Safaricom beast cannot be tamed because nili try kunini kwa sasa another thing with Airtel so now I get a phone is strictly eSIM sindio so I can't get a physical SIM. So who has eSIM? Of course Safaricom. So I'm like, Safaricom, okay, I have to visit this place. Then nika Google Airtel eSIM. Alafu sikuangalia ni Airtel eSIM.in aka .india. So in India unaweza set up eSIM kwa keja ya Airtel. Kenya nikadungia nini nikasema like let me just call Airtel because it's free. I have an Airtel number. So hello. So I want to nini an eSIM. eSIM? Okay, we don't have an eSIM. And I'm there like, what? Singing it one like fiber have eSIM. Nanyamna eSIM.
I'm na eSIM.
You've been here since day one. Like you're not evolving. Like what's that CEO doing? Utapata getting a ridiculous salary that comes even with an office massage. Like that's a comfortable seat and what we can't do these things. So but haya Coop Bank at least mnajua hii time mnanunua credo jioni hiyo kuna 400m mnajua profits zikianza lazima anze na 400 kwanza like salary ya CEO alafu cleaner kakobala mimi ndio nafanya place inakuwa kawochika kwa naweza chukua risasi je hii kampuni no one cares. We have to pay the CEO. Fuck you fuck you for
and
not
Kenyans
being lucky.
Believe like you know the best these awards by the way ati sijui who's the best paid na nini wanafaangalia like are the customers happy.
Yes
sikuambia ati the best ati nini company of the year
alafu najua aujuaga Kenya there's nothing people can do unless maybe mse kama nini Supreme Court angekuwa na ana bank na Coop they steal from him. Yeah. They'd give him back his money. That dude doesn't fuck around.
Like cooperative.
Yeah, he'd not fuck around with them.
Yeah.
They'd give him back his money. So but hizi raya za kawaida mtateta online na bado mtanunua credo. Mimi nilicheka sana cause wife anakuaga na account hapo. Sasa kwa niambia like the way alafu hiyo account yake it's in such a way that payment she can't change the payment method because she opened it kitambo. Alafu those people like you know like wakwambia like changing to another bank it's a whole process.
Yeah.
So alimwambia tu live like yeye akonateta like hey, 70 bob every time. Alafu they make sure they send you the SMS. Hata ukienda pale kudeposit wewe mwenyewe cash watakutumia SMS ya umetoka kudeposit 70 bob. Inaenda hivyo. So you look at that like how sad is that, man? Like
it's so sad.
But now you're paying someone salary. At least yana ishirunda.
You're happy your boss is the best paid.
Unajua kuna mafala zinakuaga hivyo. Dosi yote unajua nilipa donga ngapi jo? Hata do mob kishinda msa Safaricom. Na wewe mwenyewe unalipa ngapi?
It's not about that.
It's not about that, man. Alafu sisi nyinyi maplayer hater mtahitaje jo amse nini.
Si na kina Naikuni walikuaga pia hapo sometimes back.
With KQ earning shit. This is the bullshit. Like if you can't turn a company to be profitable, why are you being paid a lot of money? Najua inafaa kuwa like you're not doing your job. So difference yangu na Naikuni nini? If Naikuni took this shit to the ground, me and my Iko Nini bullshit, I was still taking the shit to the ground. Like, so and mine would have been cheaper. Mimi ningekuwa nalipwa songopo per month. Niko yes, thank you. Let's take it to the ground now. Like so what's the agenda today? Nothing. Let's find new ways of making losses. So why are CEOs of companies making zero profit? Just making negative paid a lot of money. Inafaa kuwa simple. Actually, you want this job, we won't pay you shit. Okay, we'll pay you the first 3 months. Then after hivyo, if you're not shown us any evidence of profit, wewe ndio tunaanza kukudai. You start when nikasiona kujogo kama ninunua sugar na tea bags because you need to think of shit to turn it into profitable.
Because the only thing that was flying around KU was huge checks.
And losses. Losses were there. What's all that cargo? Losses.
Those are losses.
What's the other new losses? So there was that. And the question has to be like, why are these people being paid all this money? So since haizi do kazi, tafuta mse yote. Ni kampuni gani mimi naweza run Airtel, naweza run KQ
to the ground.
The funny thing is, I actually think I do a better job than these dudes. Like Airtel hata mtu niweke gun kwa kichwa me can turn Airtel around.
Like
just turn it into a whole
just
internet.
A month. Just unaambia wase like ni aje just call watu wasaf like what are your engineers do? What do they do? Wanafanya nini? Nani yako free? Nani yako free nini weekend? Nani yako yuko shifty? Acha Kenya za just Kenya
wakuja tufanyia vitu hapa
ndakulipa nini
we turn it around pole pole.
Sawa.
Me Airtel can be turned around with home internet. There's a lot of areas that still don't have internet. Majuzi kwa nabonga na best yetu Gadhemia na Limuru na ananiambia hiyo place yuko Safaricom needs like 1 kilometer away from Safaricom fiber. Na Safaricom walimwambia ndio ifike hapo he'd have to pay the cost of bringing it to his place because they don't feel like they'd have enough customers. Airtel ingieni huko mashinani ocha pelekeni fiber ocha
ingieni nyumba za watu yuko unajua unaweza fanya hivyo na bado wa feel shy like kwa nini Airtel anakuanga shy kuingia nyumba za watu?
I don't know man. Alafu do you know which motherfuckers want to give us internet and they expect us to further them at KPLC. I don't trust you with my power. Why the hell do I trust you with my internet? Wanataka kudistribute internet using cables power zao, which would be very good for mashinani. That would be a good idea. But they also have that bullshit ya kukuambia ati ukitaka power ifike kwako lazima uchote. Kama like my father-in-law they told him that shit. like kuna power, kuna nini za stima zimepitia karibu na hiyo place. Wanamwambia kutoka hapo mpaka hapa kwako it's 1 million shillings. Either that or
no menikumbusha they are like the ile scam sahi kwa KPLC because kuna yenye walikuwa nakuambia wana connect kwa grid kama ni poles kama nakuwekea but sasa wanakuwa kirecover hizo do ukibuy tokens of which sometimes ukiangalia it makes sense because hakuna ni una register tu I think ni tawa ama zingine ni free kulingana na MCA hiyo area chenye wanafanya but sasa kuna hizi raia zenye zinajenga maesto like those sitons na nini unapata wamesupply all the posts huko unaona because wamechotewa so unapata like the people who actually needs those poles kama your father-in-law they were allocated there through the county government lakini they are busy wakiingiza kwa farm ya some rich
so unaniambia that Saiton ni shaito ni so alafu kitu moja jua Israel za Saiton Casco wrong kuna part of management ya Saiton who'd been involved in another like fraud case before like part of kuna wale wase like original investors wa Saiton wale walikuwa wameiba I think from a certain company before they started this other like yani hizi vitu like hawezi amini hata ukiambiwa so kulikuwa na hiyo story like I don't know what but maybe it's something we'll talk about on a later Britam sasa walikuwa Britam kitambo alafu wakiwa Britam walikuwa na face fraud charges on 1 billion shilling payments na cheki so alafu yani these people are free shows you what happens in this country like
these new judges they are doing their job everyone is
everyone is free man like Uhuru was
the detergent Ruto is using mwosho moja tu
watu wanaoshwa kuoshwa jo
niggas are coming out clean and that's soap
alafu najua ile kitu itakuwa interesting watu wa Saiton wakipatikana wako innocent kuzinjira kwa meoshwa alafu yapi wameoshwa tofauti ni ile kuoshwa wameoshwa ni tofauti
na yako
utakubali je
which make unakumbuka like in 2010
yes
tulikuwa tuna watch there's this show yenye tulikuwa tuna watch sana ilikuwa inatokea Sato or Top Gear
yes
nakumbuka that is it called Jeremy that mwenye alikuwa alifanya iko naitwa Jeremy he was doing this car review na alikuwa Barcelona and he was driving kwa mtaa fulani na akasema do you know something interesting about all these houses no one lives here nakumbuka
I think I remember something like that.
It was a complete ghost town.
Ile China ma?
Ile no ilikuwa Barcelona.
Ilikuwa Barcelona. Okay.
Jingine tulikuwa tunaambiwa liko in Japan. Yenye mpaka gava inakuforce uende uishi. Wako nalipa kuishi huko.
Yes ndio Japan za baikeja na 100 wow. You know I've been hiyo story ya Japan ni stress. Sometimes I just feel like afatu kwanza konnichiwa.
Arikoto.
Hidariashi. Iko nini? minus the guests tunaweza do from anywhere zako tu you guys mimi tumeenda pale
from Mankoland
si ndio jo
so long as there's internet and it's a good house
alafu unajua hapo ni ile naizambia wife lakini unajua it's my national duty to help this population
so this place populate
yes I'm going to your wife zile za obvious I make love to you but I'm going to fuck her
and this is you're going to make love this is intercourse
na mtole hizo za obvious hapo tunaishi kwa keja $1 tunaishi vizuri na mkangatua asubuhi niko konnichiwa
because Kenya we are headed there I believe these farms sana hizi za real estate the reality it's like they're building houses people can't afford because I think nilikuwa nimeona this Ninis by Saiton somewhere some place
yes kwa kila pale
but no one is there
like hata vitu zinaunda ma Chinese kuna a lot of like whatever ghost towns yani zile like why would I want to live there mwambie to like one of the things that should come with wealth ni privacy unajua
exactly.
Like if I'm wealthy I need to be able to scratch my nuts unajua with like ati window iko open and scratch nuts zangu bila kuona hizo apartments ziko Kilimani hauwezi utakupata hivi alafu unapata hatuna neighbor
place actually unasema place unaweza tumia nini window pane kushave nuts
si ndio hiyo
if you can't do that
ikibidi lazima tumie Facebook now you're trending and you're wondering why am I trending na check it alafu was talking of wealth wacha tubongeje hii familia umesikia hii kuna buda fulani amededi majuzi alafu one of the stories like na trend juu yake ni ati alikuwa amekosana that previous night alikuwa amekosana na wife wake the wife had nothing to do with his death according to the investigation so far but it was still interesting that they had an argument because he wanted to start a business alikuwa anataka wife ka guarantor alikuwa anataka wife guarantee pesa ngapi 2 billion shillings wife akamwambia
yes
so unachekiaje aje like how watu wanaishaje vizuri hivi like wife anakuguarantee
because niliona si ni mjamaa fulani ako na suti ya brown nilikuwa nimechekio story jana and they're like okay ile do alikuwa pewe no whatever you wanted to do biashara zake ni sawa but do like there are people who pay 2 billion
but mimi kitu ilinishtua ni msamanya anaitwa Francis Kiambi so Francis Kiambi Kiriro ama Kiriro Francis Kiambi so the interesting thing is like to be able
Kerera unajua ni outcry
outcry okay. And that's why we are outcrying right now bana like mimi
I want to laugh at the name but yeah
try to imagine even asking my wife to guarantee me 2 million it's not a conversation we are having this dude is having a conversation of asking the wife guarantee 2 billion how much money did these people have man like auto na ishi vizuri and I respect that I'm always like I'm hoping he had nothing he didn't make his wealth through politics because then that takes away everything but yes if this is the million hiyo nikasema couple goals man like couple goals she saw likosana alafu unajua that night they slept in different rooms unajua
oh god
haja poverty mnalala tu pamoja angalia ukuta mimi angalia upande mwingine alafu wife iko like hii ukuta iko closer tuangalie roof wewe angalia hii half ya roof mimi niangalie you see like so what do you think about that like people are making money out here
guys are making crazy money shit we can't even agree on nini ushajaribu like you can't agree on who's going to take which bills actually unajipatanga umefanya kitu na unaambiwa leo utanirudisha
man that's love in the 21st century man like
so I would love to get into naweza taka kufika hapo
hapo unajua walikuwa naishi neighborhood gani make a guess rich people shit if you are rich in
Kisuru,
Kenya
Runda
there are few apart from Kisuru Runda if you have some of that like old money
Karen
yes najua we just knew
Kenya kuja develop mtaa ingine
like Kenya is so full of shit like we know tunajua ni Karen Runda na nini that's why
as in na Riverside ukienda Riverside
na Riverside is mostly like apartments so like if you find someone with their own compound in Riverside that's good money that's a rich person otherwise kuna a lot of Riverside wale wako kwa apartments unajua and so una have hizi alafu sasa lazima nikuulize wewe mwenyewe ungekuwa na do Karen ama Runda and why
where
that's an interesting one.
That's a rich person question.
I want you put yourself in that if you're the cooperative bank CEO. Ungekuwa naishi wapi?
I would say
kama CBD ndio unaweza tu kununua
fax CBD Okay, those are the options that you menipatia. Either Karen ama
Karen, Runda, Kitusuru, Nyari. Cause Nyari siko Kenya, Nyali ndio iko coast.
Nyari iko tu hapa. I would choose Kitisuru.
Why?
Because Kitisuru iko na room ya ku expand.
Okay. Yeah. You don't feel like Karen has?
Sijazunguka sana hiyo area.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. I think me grow up na hiyo image ya Karen so much that I just find myself in Karen. Just there being a douchebag, like with having like some of those neighbors who have a really huge stick up their ass. Najua Israel Karen za kwa na stick up their ass. Kuna raya hapa nishaitaja siku zinateta like what the hawkers in Karen. Fuck you, because this is a poor country.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, kuna arai kunauliza hivyo like why they are hawkers in Karen?
Because business is booming. Because they are buying that shit.
Alafu it takes a black person to ask such a niko sure like white people are there like we understand.
You understand,
like black people tunakuaga na hii like especially if you come from poverty you end up forgetting where you came from. Unajua and it becomes ile like unaenda ukidharau watu. Alafu still evoke the name of God. Like God has blessed me, but why this poor motherfuckers around here? I feel insecure.
What were they hawking?
I don't know, maybe some fruits. Ukiingia pale Karen mostly kuna kuogani watu wana hawk fruits, but apart from that kuna a few Kikuyu dudes wearing Masai robes selling Masai artifacts. You know those dudes? There's a arrow. Niki
no kwega.
No kwega. Because Masai dudes don't know the power of that attire. At hapa nini inaitwa like hapa airport. But I got some Masai dudes there welcoming. I'm your dude jump. Dude is like no. Like dude, which Masai dude is this? Who can't jump? Shit.
They don't jump in liver. You guys trying to get a real Masai squeeze is expensive.
Get to kale kashuka cause kale kashuka ukishaka get story kunini. So niko nakuuliza between those two. Alafu still tukistick na Karen kuna history pia ili happen Karen ilikuwa ilinibamba sana. So kuna institute ilikuwa nataka kufunguliwa huko. The PSC Training Institute. I don't know if this PSC inamaanisha Presidential Service I don't know what it
Public
means.
Service Commission.
Public Service Commission. Training Institute was supposed to be open in Karen. Do you think the Karen residents are entertaining that shit?
No.
Yeah, like hell no. Because najua kunaweza kuona studios metokea ziko like buda jo, mtajo. Shachikigile keja jo ina gas. Najua pia insecurity, can just bring insecurity. Without wanting to actually understand why they not want that.
But inapatia wase what types of courses kuna zile like chuo zinapatianga nini kwa wase employed. So unapata sana masonko wenye wanataka kufanya some course na nini ndio wanaenda wapi? Wanaenda hapo. The others can't, wanaenda hizi campuses zingine. It's like Kenya School of Government. Iko in some prime area na nini. Na wenye uendanga huko I don't even know what kind of courses they offer there, but
because kwa Kenya School of Government lazima kuwe na how to loot public funds.
It must be sponsored.
Alafu kila mtu pata how would you loot public funds? I'd loot the public funds, then publicly support the president. Okay, Jesus shit. Like,
do you know who's the CS of public service?
Sijui. Who's the CS?
Aisha Juma.
Oh shit. Okay. They'll take over from nani? From cause he docket bado ilikuwa anda Matiangi, si ndio? How was Matiangi doing? Matiangi was doing two things because he was also the head of
Matiangi was doing everything.
But he was good at his
security, he was doing everywhere. Like,
and he just disappeared. What happened to that dude? Like ana sio sikia mtu hata amempiga picha. Cause unya amepiga picha majuzi akiwa Coast.
Ako Coast. Ako wapi?
That dude was wearing shorts,
on the weekend. Silikuwa Rao's birthday. But Matiangi kuna wale watu huenda tu
chini ya maji.
Sini kama nani pia naitwa na Can't remember, but just disappeared.
Kuna wasetu wali disappear, but unajua Matiang'i was in our face, like that dude was there everywhere. That's why like I'm wondering like alishia wapi, najua. So yeah amedisappear too. And kuspia lazima angetulia kuziana nani yako anasikizana na Ruto. After that ni on the uniform scandal, najua leta nagajuju uniform. Utu tu uniform twa blue, najua tulichapwa kamiti. So apparently yeye alikuwa anataka Ruto alikuwa anataka zitoke China. But kitu interesting ni, how do you feel about dudes in committee making the Kenya police uniform? Are they worried? Now these motherfuckers worried about stitches. Naweza taka kuangalia hizo suit niangalia kama stitches ziko aligned, unajua like like ama pia you have to make sure the number of badges that go in come out.
They come out
because these are still like, tags.
You know, you might go there as an in and as an inmate. Utoke hapo kama nini, kama polisi you get.
Tengeza uniform unatoka nayo.
That's insecure.
Jo. Ni lakini saa shida mategi wa Kenya ni mob justice. Hey, afisa, kwa nini unakaa uko na wadent mingi hivi?
Unajua hizo raia zinaweza toka nazo na nini na zianze kuuza. Cause pia walikuwa nasema zinafaa kuuzwa from, you know, shop style.
Hizo uniform. I
don't know how.
Kuna zile ideas huwa ganazo. Kusata kuna hii time Kenya kulikuwa na we need to arm the nini?
Guards.
The same way we in a country where first of all people are trigger happy. Number 2, people are judged by the way they look. So mseka mimi I'll be very insecure. Cause there's going to be an asshole who sees my dreadlocks and feels threatened. Najua kuna kwa ganao shit. So fuck the guards. Wacha guards wakweka ira. Ulicheki ira ya majuzi? Kui guard liko imelala. Alafu ina rekodia. Alafu vile ilimulikwa. Dude, even try to fight. Alafu, so what did you think about that guard kwanza? Uochi?
Mimi nilikuwa natua kwa saa, because sometimes most of you security guards wanakuanga na jobs zingine during the day.
Because they're not paid enough.
They're not paid enough.
Tapata raya inalipa uochi 3,000 shillings a month. In the year 2022, the year of our Lord 2022.
Na guard interest is a Satan.
Earning less than.
You guys just aliangalia tu boss wake ana make let me just leave.
This dude. But at least because me I was like, at least he could scream. That's good. At least he's raising the alarm. Let people who are paid enough deal with these thugs. But that dude was asleep. Kama nini kitu fani ni hii place naishi there's a time that dude just used to he'd lock the door huko chini alafu anakuja na lala kwa stairs. Shida ni this dude would snore. So now so don't forget kuna shops ground floor, kuna houses first floor and second floor. This dude is on the stairs za kwenda rooftop sleeping like a motherfucker. So if shops za huko chini zina ninio there's nothing. This dude will not even know. Atamkasubia kwa ati mwenyewe ati nini ilifanyika. So now that dude was fired. Then they got another new dude. Apparently this new dude also sleeps, and he sleeps early. At you here by this dude by 9. By 9 the dude is asleep. Cheki. Kuna zile nashindwa like, should I judge the dude, should I not judge the dude? I don't know what to think about it.
I think you should judge the agency because of if they have
I think this dude Ulandi he just gets them directly. These dudes don't even have uniform. Hata mkipatana yeye like unaishi hapa.
Actually I can't tell you as in uni wachwa area. Nimekuwa for like almost half an year. I can't tell you what you say.
That's what I'm telling you. Like hata yo dude kuona inashitwa.
Kuna mwenye niligotea I'm like ati underage.
Sina cheki.
But okay.
So kuna hizo. So mimi nasema wochi because watches are not paid enough. That's number 1. Alafu shit ya kupatia wochi like rungu alafu nataka protect kwa gun. Sitaki mbapatie gun. So mi wochi patiwe frimbi na kuwe na call ya kufinya 911 inaenda direct na 999
na sense ya kuhepa
ulicheki ile happen I think last year ma early this year ile Mathegio aliingia kwa certain house a certain woman ile ilikuwa sani it was even the house help she was going to close the gate then these motherfuckers show up with guns and she starts running afu nachiki kwa comments za Kenya the Kenyan middle class always with a stick up their ass it's like how could she do that she had a plan with them no she saw a gun and she ran
she had a plan to survive
no one is paid enough to take a bullet for how much even these motherfuckers earning like even like 50 million ukiambia like hey hii 50 million ndio ipate next month lazima tutandike risasi saizi no one will take everyone will be like no sawa acha ikae so huo nani alibaki amehepa akaingia kwa hao then nikachekia few middle class wako nini the same way when I saw this watch screaming I was there like what is supposed to do this is not a job you get because you can fight
na imagine kama alikuwa na gun na niko sure
kalikuwa na scream ingine
you get
but if the dude was also good
cocked,
if was good in karate pia nisa kuamkia pale na teke like raga so now and that's the question what was he supposed to do if he wakes up and is super violent and whoops all your asses so you'll get him fired still.
Get him fired
so
violent
like he's
too trained
damned if you do damned if you don't so kulikuwa na hiyo so hii training umesema hautaki training kuja Karen as a future resident of Karen
ndio depend Karen wapi unajua pia kuna
si saidi ya donyo bigae unajua donyo si saidi ya donyo
hakuna chuo nini Karen
hakuna
Nazarene University
I think
ziko hapo ni wanasema inaweza enda hapo lakini maybe kama ni kwa residential na nini I think
wanajua pia vile
tuchenya wanaona ni unajua mahali kuna chuo lazima kuka maths
na hataki hizo kusraiza ma 3 years takuja pale skiblast after kusagi that rich kid who wants danger so unapata kuna katoika Karen kale kanaenda kama Enoki raya fulani iko kwa matri
I like this job
but ushasikia hizo story like I remember kuna ile line moja ya there's this matri fulani kuna matri za siju za buru I had some bullshit story either it's for matri za buru our matri za ronga but the story was so there's this dude who just ended up being rich so the story was that he was a rich man's daughter was in love with this dude and then the rich man came and told the dude like I want you to leave my daughter what is it going to take and then the dude was like sijui ninunulie matri mbili then at the rich dad and I was like this is some bullshit what the rich dad was the rich dad was a Kikuyu dude and I was like nah this ain't nah. So do you believe that shit?
I can believe it
that there's a rich dad who can sit down with you and be like ati leave my daughter and now take this money to leave my daughter
what do you want
you think it can happen
it can happen
okay
it can happen
why does fuck
huko nje kuna nini
why does this shit happen to me
and a friend of mine who was a chick she was dating some guy so this guy alikuwa amekosana na wife yake na the girl alikapigwa simu na mother this guy akaambwa like do you know so and so okay they've been in a rocky relationship is my son when you're a young girl like what do you want umwache like do you want a job and the chick says don't I'm like what the are you crazy and she was being offered a job
what about some hard cash like just give me some
like akuniambia nini
okay.
so
this is a vitu zina happen ndachukua leo alafu niambia we are not lovers anymore then tomorrow you're fired but she still has the
so nakwambia like nimesikia story 2-3 hivi na but your dudes are offered money but unajua you can be offered money and end up in a ditch that's Kenya for you
because me I think the probability of them offering a ditch is higher because they'll get away with it like Kenya there's a certain level of wealth ukishafikisha like ni ditches people are ending up in ditches
as in you even planning that shit na Makarao because Makarao ndio ufanyanga
hao ndio ufanyaga
like there was some university chick Sama back in the days mwenye alikataa kutoa ball and she was stabbed and whatever.
Hii kuna kuogana hizo. There's another one ule pia inasemekana gali throw kutoka kwa gari wa yakiwe. Nakumbuka hizo vitu. And all these are unsolved. This country you don't fuck around. Kuna zile levels zingine za nini. So nilikuwa story at this rich dad sat with this dude and then this dude was actually a good businessman. So he turned those 2 mathrees into like 4 mathrees in no time. And to me it was just one of those myths. Najua zile vitu nashindwa like kwani what sort of like dad-in-laws are people getting out there? Najua. Yeah. But then maybe neza jiblame because I was never introduced to any dad. Najua mimi like the first dad I was introduced to, I became family with that dad. So where will I introduce you before kumarika? So maybe we missed our opportunity. You're being offered. Ningia pale unanuka dude. Because you used to date in high places. Unaingia place ka Nyari, wewe pigilia perfume, lakini your perfume is so cheap.
Introduce
perfume yako ni so cheap. Kwa this dude, it thinks like poverty is like, dude, I'm going to offer you money, fuck off. But what would you do? You've met the love of your life, your soulmate. Now forget, in another universe where you're not married, you don't have kids.
Okay.
So you meet this woman, she's the love of your life. Like she stays wet. Like when she's around you, she makes you feel like you're the best dude ever. Alafu budake akwambia ni aje kuna place inaitwa Kajitu ameishia lakini chukua hii 2 million but never talk to my daughter again. What would you do? Yes, 2 million. Start offer like some ridiculous at 10-50 million. 2 million which you can fuck up and be back to zero. So what are you doing?
2 million and see your if yangu.
You love her.
Anaweza mkia very short note.
What with the short note inasema?
Tunamwambia tu like
I love you but finances.
Nilimwambia tu mapenzi unajua si lazima mtu akue hapo. Like the feelings are there. And I will forever love you. But
your dad says this is not the dick for you. Oh shit. Because I also choose the money, man.
You choose the money because hakuna kitu umesemea
hapo. Love changes.
Love changes.
Yes, ile ya nasi ya love changes, a thug changes and best friends become strangers. Yes, so we can end up being strangers, man. So acha mimi nichukue pesa niende nianzie, alafu sasa najua route ni Rongai, nianzisha route niweke battery zangu zikasikia na Rongai
zikuwe zi.
Because the last dude was given money invested in Rongai route. Unajua so inaweza bidii
na mata unajua madem waga I'm just say if they really love you na tuchukue dona nini they'll still come back. They'll still come back.
Man. So kuna hiyo alafu kwanza nini pia talking of hustling nataka tuishie mpaka maside za Malawi. So in Malawi kuna place inaitwa Limbe. Alafu Limbe kuna raya ilikaga chini kusema uchumi wa Malawi ni mgumu sana. Na sasa nimeamua nifungue biashara na biashara yangu itakuwa ya kutengeneza jeneza. Unachike kutengeneza jeneza. So Israel ilikuwa inaunda jeneza alafu customers hawakuji. Alafu kulikuwa na a cholera outbreak in Malawi. Alafu kuna just a hospital a few meters from where this dude was making graves. Was making caskets. So Israel ikashindwa ni aje watu wakufi jo. Mimi nauza kuna cholera outbreak as in the Lord is blessing me. You know what this dude did? Just used to enter the hospital, find your cholera as he came and a drip. Anatoanisha drip. Like die motherfucker die. This dude was arrested. He's trying to kill these dudes. So kitu nanichekesha ni Israel was so confident like I make the best caskets in Limbe. If these motherfuckers die, they are going to come to my
to my shop.
So I'm trying my cholera umetoka kuhara. Na chikida bila hii bila itaendelea kuhara rudisha drip.
You're driving and this other one is driving you to the afterlife, you guys.
Alafu ama without this drip I'm going to drip. Uko nyuma nita drip.
Nigga drip.
Watu ni hustlers.
Hata
ikimajishu unaingia kwa hosi uko like unafaa gome kufa. Hizi jeneza zitajinunua. So ira yao he was arrested. Nami nafikiri nafaa kupata presidential pardon. Especially ingekuwa Kenya. Who's more of a hustler than this dude? This dude should win hustle of the year.
Yeah.
Like he literally because I try to imagine umekaa chini una watch news utengeza caskets because I'm sure when this dude started making caskets in Limbe he didn't expect a cholera outbreak in Limbe. A cholera outbreak happens, you wait for customers, they don't show up and you're like bibi
kuna hiyo nini yenye uko prepared for the for that type of season when business is booming. So kuna do unachukuanga and then una expect like after this season ndakuwa nimemake so much and pay off forever. Nilikuwa nimechukua do. So maybe hata era yeye ilikuwa imeenda kwa place na purchase the materials za coffin na deni and then motherfuckers wanaanza kupona.
Like Alafu unajua kosagira ya moja imepona, maybe ilitoka that Limbe hospital ikakami kamitira ya casket. Mimi kuona najua nakufa lakini vile aliniwekea ile drip. That drip is miraculous. Without that drip singe survive.
Like
okay. The secret is the drip.
Is the drip.
Alafu unajua Africa waga factor hapo. Ile na photo ya the dude. Imefungwa. Bana. Lakini people in Limbe bana kufeni tafadhali.
Lakini hiyo hosi yenye this dude could just walk in and plug. Alikuwa nasemeni.
I don't know. Maybe zile hauwezi kosa kuna raya moja iko imehara lakini bado imebakisha nguvu. Kusikola ni kuhara mbaya, si ndio? Amechukua drip. Ikakaa mikashikwa.
Raya inaingia kuhara. You guys.
This dude is harassing us. Na tunaendelea kuhara.
Tumekuja kuona mgonjwa. Ilikuwa he was the angel of death.
Literally.
The last thing they saw.
And he was coming for your ass literally, man.
Inanikumbusha I think your dude ilikuwa ina watch nini Fargo. Nakumbuka kale kanas.
Fargo. Season 1.
Hii yenye iko na Chris Rock.
Ya majuzi. Kulikuwa na nas? Remember some white nas?
Some white nas wenye alikuwa na.
Remember,
He used to treat akiona wewe ni you're rich. Alikuwa na sijui na kuinduce mimi. You dare naenda anachukua jio zako. Ana break into your nini, ana live your lifestyle and then.
But me I respect it. That dude is a hustler. It's just that hustle yake ilikuwa ina come at the cost of a few people's lives. Alafu unajua hajatuambia if a few people died from that. I'd want to know if he killed anyone. But this dude like just decided because unajua hizi raya za
you guy he became the outbreak.
He became the he was like my outbreak is better than this one. Alafu sasa now it makes me wonder like so wanzishaga hiyo biz ya caskets. Like what sort of person does it take to start this business?